Well, let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from ThruNite. Now this here is their TN42 V2. My version here is the cool white version. Now they sent this to me. They wanted me to test and review this light. It comes in this relatively large box. So let's wait no further. Let's open this up, see what's in. Nicely packaged. Definitely not going to get any damage in shipping. Really like this material when they ship them in this. And you get one user manual. Multi-languages here. I'm going to concentrate here on this particular specs here in English. Now as you can see here, it puts out 4848 lumens on the highest output. Now if you need more time to read those, go ahead and pause the screen. Try to get a good view of it there for you. Now we're going to go ahead and move on. You get one USB wall charger. And it is a Type-C. And it does look like it has the collapsible prongs on it, so that's pretty cool. Easy to stow it away. And we're going to take a look here. We've got, now you get two O-rings, and you've got a charging port cover. Got a pressure rubber grommet there for the power switch and a key ring. Here's the shoulder strap. Now this light will get heavy after a while, so you're carrying it for the first 10-15 minutes, and I've run across this myself. After about an hour, these things feel like they weigh 30-40 pounds. And gets pretty heavy after a while. It's kind of nice to be able to give your arms and hands a break. Just have it on your side, hanging on your shoulder. Does come in handy, and I do use it on my larger lights. Grab this other paperwork out of here, and you've got the warranty information here. You've got the warning here that the light is actually unscrewed to break the contact with the batteries so they don't wear down during storage or transit. And looks like I got a gift card here if you subscribe to their channel, I guess. Make sure there's nothing else in there. Now let me move the box out of the way. Wow, that is a pretty nice size light. There it is. Now as you can see here, it does have areas where you're going to put that ring on here, and then you attach the strap to there. Now the button does stick out a little bit past the body, if you can see. and the area is flat like the port area here, so it does have a little bit of raised area here, so you should be able to know. Yeah, you should be able to find this because you'll feel that, you know that that's where the button is. There's a battery level indicator there. Let you know when your battery's getting low. When that turns red and starts to blink, your battery levels is critically low. And now the light will still operate, but it's only going to operate on the lowest light outputs. So can table stand that if you want. Large reflector, as you can see. Now the style and design on this is very nice, and this particular host has been around for many years. Been a very popular host for them. They've upgraded, of course, the internals over the years. It's got a semi-gloss to this. Now it does have some grooves here on the body. They're all in one direction. It's definitely going to help with gripping the light. A little bit of heat sinking here, pretty deep. And I'll show you the charging port here. Now my understanding is that this will quickly charge the batteries that are in here, which is 4 21700 cells. The machining and finish on this is excellent. Not seeing any issues, no sharp edges. I mean, nothing. Looks great. Definitely beefy. Alright, now ThruNite wanted me to kind of do a comparison shot with another famous flashlight company, Nitecore. So I'm going to team up this light against the Nitecore TM39 in the night shots. We're going to do turbo on both lights, kind of show you their light performance. You guys are going to let me know what you guys think. Now you can leave a comment below the video. ThruNite will be reading those. Let me know what you think between this new ThruNite TN42 V2 versus the TM39 from Nitecore. So it'll be interesting to see how they do. Now Nitecore, it has a larger battery pack, but this one here with the 21700 cells, definitely going to be interesting to see how well they do, especially on turbo. That's when you're going to use them. My understanding, these have very good run times on turbo, which is a huge plus. So now let's go ahead and take a look here at the very large deep reflector. Now this has a protection piece. I got to remove it before I forget. That way we can see the LED down in here. And now you can check that out. Done many reviews on this LED. This is the luminous SBT 90.2 LED. Smooth reflector, look at that. Not a speck of dust. Man, incredible. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and open this up and I'll show you the batteries that it comes with. Now this is a complete kit, so it comes with everything you need to get started right out of the box. Straight contact point there on the head. And now I'll take out one of the batteries here. They're all the same. These are 21700 cells, 4000 milliamp. These are protected cells. These are 20 amp cells each, so they're going to be more than enough power to run that LED, especially on the higher outputs. You see there. Alright, and I'll show you the inside tail end area there, heavy duty springs. Craftsmanship inside and out, how shiny it is on the inside there. And I've seen lights over the years that had, you know, not paid too much attention inside. It's not a huge issue, but it just shows to me that they're taking a lot more quality measures and making sure the inside is as good as it is on the outside. So now we're going to go ahead and put the batteries in here. We're going to put it all back together. Now let's go through the UI. Well greased threads on here, which is nice. I'll make sure it makes a good contact. It only has to be snug. You don't want to do it too tight. Alright, so now let's go through the UI. UI is pretty straightforward. I'm going to turn on the light simply by pressing the side switch. And we have a good battery level there. And you're simply going to press and hold to advance through the light outputs. Now you can press and hold it down if you want to go through those light outputs. Then from off you can press and hold for the lowest light output that this is, and that's pretty low. Now I chose the cool white because dedicated throwers definitely perform better when they're cool white. Now you can get yours in neutral white if you want. That's perfectly fine. But when it comes to dedicated throwers, definitely the cool white is better. So we're going to go ahead and turn that back on. We're going to advance it up and I'll show you the beam here. That should be good enough. Now there is a little dark spot there. That's normal because the further you pull it out, which I'm about 3 feet away, it disappears. I just want to show you how tight this beam is. Look at that cut off there. No bleeding at all around that hot spot. That does a little bit bleed or kind of blur at the edges there further back you get. Very nice. Now dedicated throwers are not my favorite, but they are on my top 3 list. I don't like the laser LEDs, just not impressed with those as far as usability. So now when you want to get turbo on any of the light levels, you double click, we'll get you turbo, and that's a lot of heat. Wow. And you can triple click to get strobe, and that is a constant rate on the flash, and it is at the highest output, so it's very bright and very distracting. Now if you click it one time, it will turn off. You can easily turn it back on, press and hold, and you're right back to the regular UI. Really simple and easy on this light. Just a huge amount of power with those 21700 cells. I have a really good feeling that this is going to do well, especially this LED here. if I have any choice of, you know, that I'm going to spend my money on, definitely going to be that LED. Another one might be that newer Cree XHP35 that's coming out. Have to see how that does, if it can retain its hotspot but make it a little bit bigger, a little bit more intense. Definitely might be something as well for me. But this one here just takes the cake. Probably one of the best throwing LEDs that you can get today. Yeah, so really a solid built light. All the ThruNites that I've tested have been really top notch on their quality. So let's wait no further. Let's take this bad boy out and the TM39. See how they do in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the ThruNite TN42 V2. Now we're going to start off on the lowest light output there. As you can see there, trying to maneuver this here, easily making the water spout there. That's 35 feet on the lowest setting on this light. Tense beam there, as you can see, it is on the fence. No spill area visible just yet. Got some range on it here. Making 65 feet there, as you can see on the tree. See if it'll make. And it is faintly making 138 feet. Wow. You can see the beam there bouncing around. Alright, well, let's go to the next level. See how it does. There we go. Now I did compare the reflectors. The reflector here on the TN42 is larger than the Nitecore. So just letting you know. And we'll try them on turbo on all the farthest points in my testing area. This is just, both these lights far exceed my testing area, but it's definitely gives you an idea. 238 feet to that tree there, easily making that. Those trees way out in the distance, easily making it across the park to those playgrounds there. First one, and there's the second one there. Tree line, fence line. Alright, let's go to the next level here, see how it does. Look at that spill area come alive. Very nice. Fence line, see that? Tree line. Now you can see those park number 2 there, and here's the number 2 park with these. Look at that. Man, this thing is doing really well. And it is faintly making that farthest palm tree at this light output, which is good. Look at that. First palm tree, second one there. That is very nice. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do the next level here on this tree. See how it does. Now it does cycle down after you've had it on for a while. Look at that. This LED is amazing. It's like daytime way out there. Spill is more than usable before and after here. Now this is high, not turbo yet. Easily making it over there to the school. Look at that tree there. Way out there in the distances. Now it is making that furthest tree, but we'll come back to that. Well, I can wait for the water there. And as you can see, that's my furthest tree in my testing area, and it is making that with ease. Next, just right of that light post there. Incredible. Tree line, fence line. Let's do a beam profile here. Very nice large spill area. All right, now let's go ahead and do turbo. Wow, that is insane. Look at that. I'm gonna try to get my handle gripped here. Look at that. There's the furthest tree there in my testing area, making it with ease. See there. Look at that. Now I list all my distances in a link below my video, all my latest videos that is. So if you have any doubts or you just want to know, they're there for you. Before and after here. Boom. All right. I'm going to end it over here on the furthest tree. There. And we'll wait for the water to move. That thing is just amazing. And we'll go back to the furthest tree there. Give you an idea. Remember that. There we go. Now we're going to bring out the Nitecore TM39. Okay, now I've got the Nitecore light here. We're going to go ahead and get started. There's the display. Now I got to situate my finger here, and we're going to set it up on the highest output here, which is close to this ThruNite. Let's go ahead and get started. Look at that. Easily making that furthest palm tree in my testing area. I'm going to pan around here so you guys can kind of get a look at how this does. Look at that spill. This LED is just incredible. Now I want to know what you guys think. Do a before and after here. Now the ThruNite does have a larger reflector, but I'm not seeing a wider beam here. Now it may be a little bit, but side by side, probably could tell that it's not a huge difference in size, but very nice light output. Very nice range on this TM39. This is my favorite dedicated thrower. If I need one, I always grab this one, but this LED is incredible. Fence line, tree line. All right. Go back over here to the furthest tree here. And we gotta wait for the water to pass again. See there, furthest distances on those trees. That's quite a ways out. And there's the furthest tree again. Easily making that as well. Like daytime over there. Alright. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Both the TM39 and the ThruNite far exceed my testing area. Clearly you can see that, but I did the best that I could, especially for my testing area is limited. Now, even though my testing area is limited, these lights really performed really well, and I want to know what you guys think. Now, I want to know down in the comment section what you think of both the TM39 and the TN42 V2 from ThruNite. Let me know down in the comment section of what you think. ThruNite will be reading those comments again. Want to remind you, they will take that into consideration on your comments. Really helps them out as well. Really a nice solid light. This is probably one of the bigger ones I've ever tested from ThruNite. I've tested a lot of lights over the years from them. Now this one being a dedicated thrower definitely has the better beam quality in my opinion. Now there are the ones that are super dedicated thrower. They still have a little bit of a spill area, but it's really a tight beam. These spill areas are huge, so you're able to see the foreground in front of you, which is very important, especially if you're tracking an animal and you're kind of moving, you know, briskly through those, you know, the grass or bushes or whatever. You want to be able to see what's in front of you, even in the foreground leading up to the area that you're investigating. But in any case, this LED really shines. Really, I'm impressed with it. It's one of my favorite, you know, throwing LEDs, and can't say anything bad about this light. Really a top-notch, not only in build quality but in performance. Really amazing performance from this light. Did really well in my opinion. Now I didn't use the strap, as you could see. I didn't hold it for long periods of time, but if you are going to carry this light, say like, you know, for an adventure, or if you're hunting and you want to strap it on the side of you, probably be the best way you're going to carry this. And shoulder strap does come in handy. This will get heavy after a while, trust me. Now the wall charger here is very fast. Should charge this light up very quickly so you can get back on the road and out there in the night. Now I want to thank ThruNite for sending me this TN42 V2 to review. Really was a pleasure of mine to get this. If this is something you're interested in getting, I will leave a link down in the description where you can save quite a bit of money off of this light, just in case you're interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these lights from ThruNite to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.